Hey there, Heather Ho, there's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to yet another PC Replay Baseball video. We're in Game 7s. We actually have some business to come up with, of course. So hang on a sec. Main reason why is this guy, Fade Vincent, passed away today. Well, played yesterday. But he was the 8th commissioner of baseball from 1989 to 1992. So for 3 years, he was commissioner of baseball. He actually had a near fatal dorm accident that left him with a crushed spine and paralyzed legs. But nevertheless, he was executive vice president of Coca Cola. And then he had a longtime friend, Bart Giamatti, who was commissioner of baseball, to be the deputy commissioner. Vincent actually played a major role in negotiating a settlement to the Pete Rose betting scandal. As part of the settlement, Rose agreed to withdraw from the sport for an indefinite period of time to fight further punishment. Vincent was known as acting commissioner when Giamatti died suddenly September 1st, 1989. After consulting with Giamatti's widow, he agreed to be the new commissioner. In his first year as commissioner, he presided over the 1989 World Series, which was hit with the Loma Prieta earthquake, the earthquake that collapsed the Bay Bridge. The owners' lockout during spring training of 1990, which actually almost ruined the 90 season to start with, and the expulsion of George Steinbrenner for his involvement with the gambler Howie Spira to try to ruin Dave Winfield. Anyway, Faith Vincent made a giant move and said on September 4th, 1991, the Committee for Statistical Accuracy changed the definition of a no-hitter to require that a pitcher or pitching staff hold the team hitless for at least 9 full innings and a complete game. So practically one of the biggest, a couple of the biggest moves, ruiners, was 1959 Harvey Haddock's perfect game, which he had for 12 innings and then lost it in the 13th inning. They called it a perfect game because he did it for 9 innings, but he lost that. And Andy Hawkins, who didn't give up a hit against the White Sox on Canada Day 1990, actually isn't credited with the no hitter anymore because the White Sox never batted in the ninth. And anyway, the Committee for Statistical Accuracy actually ruled that Roger Maris would be the one and only single season home run record. There was actually an asterisk behind Roger Maris's 61 home runs because he did it in 162 games, whereas Roof did it 60 home runs in 154 games. But anyway, yeah. Faith Vincent actually said that if he had the chance, he would get rid of the designated hitter rule. After his tenure, Vincent would defend the definite suspension rules at his position. Faith Vincent never acted on Rose's request for a reinstatement. All that. Of course, in 1989, he was in a field box behind the dugout at San Francisco Kendall Park when the Loma Prieta earthquake hit at 5:04 Pacific, 8:04 Eastern Time. So basically, Vincent ordered the game to be postponed. And anyway, the umpires actually filed a formal protest of Vincent's decision. But the fact of the matter was that there was trouble with gas lines and there was power, so they didn't have power in the stadium. So Vincent actually said that the 1989 World Series would go after 10 days of postponement. But there was initial conflict that the San Francisco mayor wanted it to be delayed much longer. And in 1990, of course, owners announced that spring training would have to be starting as scheduled because MLBPA Executive Director Don Fuhr thought that the owners would institute a salary cap. And they said a salary cap would restrict a number of choices free agents could make in a pay-per-performance scale, would eliminate multi-year contracts. It wiped out almost all of spring training. But fortunately, though, Vincent worked with both the owners and the Major League Players Association, and on March 19th, 1990, he had a basic agreement that raised the minimum Major League salary to $100,000 and had a 6-man study committee on revenue sharing. As a consequence, opening day would have to be moved to April 9th from April 2nd. And the season was extended by 3 days to accommodate 162 game schedule. So that's why the 1990 season ended on a Wednesday, not a Sunday. And of course, Vincent would ban George Steinbrenner from baseball for life because Steinbrenner paid Howie Spira $40,000 for dirt on Dave Winfield. Because Winfield sued Steinbrenner for failing to pay his foundation the $300,000 guaranteed in his contract. So Steinbrenner was reinstated in 1992. And anyway, uh, Vincent wanted to suspend Steinbrenner for 2 years, but Steinbrenner asked for a lifetime ban because he wanted to help run the U.S. Olympic effort. While his family could run the team around his absence. But anyway, he did receive reinstatement after 2 years. And Vincent would actually permanently suspend Steve Howe for repeated drug offenses. So anyway, yeah, Vincent was incensed that Buck Showalter, Gene Michael, and Jock Long, upper Yankee management, agreed to testify on Howe's behalf, and confronted them with the expulsion from the game, so that you should have left your conscience and your principles outside the door. But the three men were still active in baseball, and when Vincent was removed from his job as commissioner, arbitrator overturned Howe's suspension. He didn't like collusion, and in 1991 he did declare that the American League would receive $42 million of the $190 million in expansion revenue, and that the AL would provide players in the National League expansion draft because it would be like National League teams getting plunked and all that. So yeah, Vincent actually wanted to realign the National League. He wanted the Cubs and Cardinals to move from the NL East to the NL West and put Cincy and Atlanta in the NL East, which kind of makes sense. I mean, Cincinnati's in Ohio and Atlanta's in Georgia. But National League President Bill White said that realigning without league approval would be in violation of the Constitution. There was an injunction, and of course, Vincent resigned before the litigation was scheduled to resume, so the Cubs dropped their suit and all that. Major League Baseball did realign in 1984. Unfortunately, though, Vincent had a bad relationship with the owners. It was tenuous at best, and there was an 18-9 no confidence vote, meaning that 2 out of 3 wanted him gone. They didn't like Vincent over his intervention with the 1990 lockout, and they did not like TV ratings that were dwindling in light of a 4-year deal with CBS, which actually cost the network half a billion. So yeah, CBS screwed up the Game of the Week broadcast, scheduling it and all that. So anyway, yeah, he knew he was done for. He wanted to complete the 5-year term he inherited from Giamatti. And it also said Major League Baseball made a huge mistake by not appointing his deputy commissioner, Steven Greenberg, who was Hank Greenberg's son, as commissioner. Bud Selig would be named interim commissioner, but then was permanent in 1998. So now you know. All right, so that's the Faith Vincent story. And now let's go to the 64 team qualifying thing. Hope I didn't lose you. Regardless of that, yeah, and I had to talk about Faith Vincent and all that. So anyway, it is ups and downs as being commissioner after Giamatti died. Regardless of that, so as you can see in the playoff rounds, 5 teams won by sweeps. The 55 Yankees, the 77 Yankees, the 80 Phillies, the 1908 Cubs, and the 1977 Reds all won by sweeps. 6 more series ended in 5 as 41 Brooklyn, 1911 Philly A's, 85 Blue Jays, 1912 Red Sox, 93 White Sox, and the 47 Yankees did that. And then yesterday, 3 series ended in 6. The 53 Yankees, the 47 Indians, and the 61 Giants went in 6. And then, of course, you got 2 Game 7s today. You got yourself Baltimore versus Chicago and Oakland, Pittsburgh. Now, what's special about these games is that the losers of these two games aren't necessarily done. They will be, because they get rewarded for qualifying for the 64 team tournament and going to a game 7, they will be called usurpers, meaning that the 16 winners have to win their series in 6, have to win their series or lose in 6 or 7 to avoid being usurped. So teams like the 85 Blue Jays and 1911 Philly A's have to keep their eyeballs open. If they lose in 4 or 5, they could be usurped. The usurp rule was used for the 77 Phillies. They lost in 7 to the 95 Indians. But when the 1927 Murderers Row Yankees got swept by the 41 Dodgers? We'll talk about. I think it was the 55 Dodgers. No, 47 Dodgers. Yeah. They got swept. The 27 Yankees lost their spot because they got swept. So here we go. We're going to start in Pittsburgh because we'll go geographically. Oakland versus Pittsburgh. That's their lineup. And I think we're going to keep it at Pittsburgh. We'll do that. Who's the DH? Gene Baker. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to put Hal Smith. Right? Yeah, Hal Smith will DH. I think Hal Smith will DH. Okay, so that's all the interventions I'm going to do.
Replay radio live from Pittsburgh. Top of the first.
A nice color pick in the background of Forbes Field. The ivy-covered fence at that scoreboard left, you don't really see. Harvey Haddix pitched 6 innings last game. Gave up a couple runs, but he won. In real life, he was 11-10 at age 34. Of course, the year after his perfect game got taken out. Now you got Ricky Henderson, the speedster, 5 for 21, but he is a threat at age 31. And he flies to left. Skinner makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
The only one in the A's lineup without an RBI. Kearney Lansford, 7 for 28, 4 RBIs. 33 years old. He'll be drive the third in, and he makes the catch. That's
2. 2 outs, bases empty.
There's Jose Canseco, 1 half of the Bash Brothers, 7 for 23, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. 25. And he flies to right, so Haddix gets a quick 3 up, 3 down.
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Baby, we're going to make you mine.
Bottom of the first.
On to the bottom of the first. Scott Sanderson, the former Expo. 6 innings, 5 runs given up. He lost his first game. He had 17 wins, though, at age 33, which is pretty good. He faces Bob Skinner, who has 6 RBIs, the most RBIs by a Pirate. But he's 4 for 25. Which is weird. Skinner, ground ball to second. Gallego gets it at first. And yes, I did share a baseball story about the 60 Pirates in the 98. So
1 out, bases empty.
Pirates baseball stories. Here's Dick Grote, the shortstop that won the National League MVP in 1960. 8 for 24, 2 RBIs. Hector Lansford, gone. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Roberto Clemente, 25 years old. He hadn't blossomed yet. 2 RBIs. He hits at Gallego. Close play at first. Is it an out? Just. Gallego just got him out.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning.
On to the bottom.
Top of the second.
Sorry, top of the second. Here's McGuire. 2 for 21. He has a home run, but come on, you gotta get hits.
Ball 4. Take your risk.
He'll walk. Sometimes that's as good as
no outs, man on first.
Sometimes. Here's Hondu. 5 for 19 with 3 RBIs. And he's
1 out, man on first.
And here comes Felix Jose, 8 for 18, 3 RBIs. They put him as DH today. And he gets a base hit, so that might be a smart move by the A's. I don't know much about Felix Jose's career, but
men on first and second.
It's big. Now Steinblack, 7 for 20 with 5 RBIs. Tied for first in Oakland. He hits a base hit. And McGuire will maybe go. Nope, he's going to hold because McGuire's not a runner.
1 out, bases
are juiced for Walt White, 7 for 20 with an RBI. And he hits base hit, so it's checkers. one spot. Jose? Why not?
1 out.
So he's
Bases
trying
loaded.
to go into Pittsburgh and beat these guys. Mike Gallego, 176, but he does it for RBI, so that's the big part. 5 on the left. Jose will hold.
2
short.
outs. Bases loaded.
I said, no way, Jose. Literally. Ricky takes a walk, a bases loaded walk. That is an RBI. It's 2-zip.
2 outs. Bases loaded.
It's a weird way to get an RBI, but an RBI is an RBI. Here's Lansford. Oh, that could be gone. The one number that he didn't want to hit. It's a 2-RBI single, though, for Lansford. It's now 4-zip. I think that's going to be the icing.
2 outs. Men on first and third.
Man, can you imagine if Lansford, one number was going to prevent him from a grand slam, and it happened. Here's Canseco. Well, Lansford is ballsy. Not today.
2 outs. Men on first and third.
Yeah, Hacks can't believe it. Canseco popped up to third.
4 runs, 4 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the second.
On the second, Dick Stewart, Mr. Dr. Strange Glove, as they call him. 5 for 25 and 1 3 RBIs. Hit to Weisky out. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Al Smith made to be DH today with 3 RBIs. They need his bat in the lineup. And he strikes out to Sanderson. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Smokey Burgess, the catcher, 2 for 7. But his bat in the lineup didn't work. And Sanderson looking good.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Top of the third.
Top of the third, McGuire up. Fly ball to right, Clemente makes the catch. At least Haddix is doing
1
something
out,
right.
bases empty.
And making sure McGuire doesn't get those pesky hits. Henderson hit by a pitch, and I think that's going to be the end of... Yep, early hook. He's gone.
1 out, man on first.
Haddix shakes his head. He's like, why did I watch this? And it'll be Diomedes Alfredo, the 41-year-old, the ageless one, as they call him. But he gives up a double to Jose, and Henry will maybe go? Nope, they hold. So a double by Jose.
1 out, men on second and third. They brought the infield in.
Steinbach. Say goodbye! That one. How about some grapes of wrath from Steinbach?
He now has 3 RBIs today.
And Steinbach now has 8 RBIs. He's
1 out, bases empty.
RBIs. The grapes of wrath because, John Steinbach did the grapes of wrath. And Steinbach gets the 3-run home run. Olivo is fuming. He gave up that home run. They're going to yank him, and it will be Benny Daniels will come in. Weiss grounds it to Hoke, and he out. Yep, the fans are just
2 outs, bases empty.
7-0. Here's Gallego. Hit to Grove, and he's out. So, good job by Daniels to get those 2 outs. But
3 runs,
Steinbach.
2 hits, and none left on.
He may be not really the best catcher in the world, but he's got RBIs.
Bottom of the third.
Yang Z. Now here's Don Hope, third baseman for RBIs. Hits it to McGuire, and he out. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Bill Furden, future Expo and Astro manager, 3 RBIs. I'll take a walk. You guys can see this.
1 out, man on first.
On 5. And it's a 6-1. Stolen base and a possible mistake by Steinbach. Steinbach's a 52, and it's a 45. So that means Furden steals second and nothing
1
else
out,
happens.
man on second.
Here's Maz, the hero of the 1960 World Series. Lines out, Lansford makes the play at third and prevents Furden from going any further.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Skinner. And Gallego makes the catch, so Sanderson
No runs,
walks
no hits,
Furden, gives him
and
a
1
stolen
left
base,
on.
but nothing else.
Top of the fourth.
Top of the fourth, and here comes Greinke. He takes a walk, as he's prone to do.
No outs, man on first.
And other side of steal, Lansford. Get to Stewart, base hit. So Henry will. Ricky goes to second.
No outs. Men on first and second.
Here's Jose. Jose hits it to Stewart and a possible error. He is known for his errors. Nope, it's not an error. They'll get the runner at second, that being Landsberg.
One out.
He's on
Men
third
on
and now
first and third.
McGuire. Can he get an RBI? Canseco is thinking about stealing. He does, so Canseco steals and prevents a double play from happening.
One out. Men on second and third. They've brought the infield in.
And here comes McGuire. Right by the short. Out at first. Ricky will hang on because
2 outs, men on second and
had
third.
the ball. Here's Dave. Here's Handu. Fair play is an odd number. 'Tis a 3. So what do we have? We have a 1-6. A line single to right field. Careless base running. He does score 2 runs, but he gets thrown out.
2 runs, 2 hits, and none left on.
9 to zip.
Bottom of the 4th.
Careless. Careless whisper, but it's 9 to nothing. Here's Grote. Does he have a rare play? No. But he's got a 3 speed, so Sanderson's got to float one. I doesn't. That's the first hit of the game. That's kind of why I wanted to.
No outs, men on first.
Okay, let's go to the 7th. Because he had a no-hitter going. 13-1, Oakland. I think they're going to basically empty the bench. Lance Blankenship's going to come up against Paul Guile, who used to play football for Minnesota. And by the hook, and he's out. So I think Pittsburgh's just going to run their guys up there. Station.
1 out, bases empty.
A lot of people say they lost 13-1. Anyway, here's Ricky. He's going to be replaced by Doug Jennings. And he hits it to Stewart. He's out. So you might as well just empty the bench.
2 outs, bases empty.
Carney Landsberg is gone, and it's going to be Troy Athenmore, 26 years old. 26
An easy inning to score.
Kravitz will fly to center field. There's some changes. Boost check. He doesn't get a boost. 13-1. They might yank him.
1 out, bases empty.
It's the 7th inning. Might as well. But yeah, Jennings in left. Blankenship at third. Hammond at second. Burden is going to be yanked. Yeah, they're yanking everyone, of course. Dick Barone, 27 years old. He's going to come in and hits it to Weiss, and he's out. Yeah, both teams are going to just empty
2 outs,
benches.
bases empty.
And Mazeroski is gone, and it's going to be Gene Baker who will come in to pinch hit. That's it.
2 outs, men on first.
Once for Skinner, he's gone, and it will be Bob Oldis. Tenderson's like one more out. There you go. So I think Sanderson's done after 7.
No
Might
runs,
as well.
1 hit, and 1 left on.
Top of
the 8th.
Or maybe not. Third base, Baker. Left field, Joe Christopher. Center field, Gino Simoli. Second base will go to Dick Schofield Sr. Jose Canseco is out. It will be Steve Howard, the 26-year-old. And they're going to get, and it'll be George Witt who will come in to pitch. Howard, the third base, Baker is out. So might as well get those guys some.
1 out, bases empty.
That's Mark McGuire gone. It will be Ron Hassey, the 37-year-old veteran catcher. Hit the first base, Stewart. Possible field single. Possible. It is a single by Ron Hassey. So nice job there. Get on base.
1 out, man on first.
There's Dave Henderson. He's gone, and it will be Darren Lewis, future Giant. But I didn't know he was an A. Base hit by Lewis. And it's first and second.
1 out, men on first and second.
Felix Jose. And it will be Ken Phelps. Ken Phelps. You know, the whole Seinfeld story when Frank Costanza gets mad at Steinbrenner by saying, "Why the hell did you trade Buhner to the Yankees for Ken Phelps? He's got 30 home runs. He has 100 RBIs, and he's got a rocket for an arm. You don't know what the hell are you doing?" I know it was a bad move, but everyone wanted Ken Phelps, Ken Phelps. And Phelps will strike out.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Clock will come in, and it will be Dan Howlett, 26 years old. At the shortstop, he's out. So I think that both guys.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
On the 8th, center field will now belong to Jared Lewis. Right field will now belong to Steve Howard. First base will belong to Dan Howlett. And catcher will belong to Hasse. Yeah, I think they're just telling Sanderson, one mistake, you're gone. Mickey Fernan, 42 years old. I can't believe he was playing. He's going to come in and pops up the Blankenship. Now they're told Sanderson,
out, base is empty.
You might as well, one mistake, you're gone. R.C. Stevens is going to come in to pinch hit. And he strikes out. So Sanderson.
2 outs, base is empty.
You never know. Dick Stewart, it will be Rocky Nelson. Surprised that Rocky Nelson didn't start. 3 RBIs. Pops up the third. So Oakland is practically.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Top of the 9th.
Top of the 9th, shortstop. The new shortstop will be Roman Mejias. First base goes to Rocky Nelson. Right field will go to Harry Bright. They'll let him hit. So George Witt. So Weiss is gone. It will be Ozzie Canseco. Jose Canseco's twin brother. Hit to Baker. He's out. So Ozzie gets a chance to hit. And I think that's everyone.
1 out,
right?
base is empty.
That is everybody. So everyone on Oakland has had their pinch hit. Mejias, the shortstop. Well, Blankenship to Mejias.
2 outs, base is empty.
What am I talking about? Here's Jennings. He grounds out. So 3 of 3 down, but Oakland's just basically.
And just like that, the inning's over.
They're tired. Well, they put up.
Bottom of the 9th.
4 runs in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth. Shortstop will now go to Mike Bordick. Going to let him hit, and that's it. Hal Smith has to be taken out. And it's going to be Fern Law who's going to come in to pinch hit. And he flies to right. So Fern Law is out.
1 out, base is empty.
Spooky Burgess is gone. It will be Jim Umbrecht, 29 years old. He's going to pinch hit. And fly out. 2 down. Simoli.
2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah, Simoli hasn't had it in the bat yet. Go down the line, Simoli. Sanderson's like, I don't want to be taken out with 2 outs.
2 outs,
just give me
man
the
on
one
second.
out. They're like, fine. Schofield. Fly ball, that'll do it. Sanderson pitches a complete game masterpiece.
Oakland wins the game easily.
Crushes Pittsburgh 13-1.
From all of us at Replay
And
Games,
they move on. The 60
playing.
Pirates now are in the usurper row. 13 runs on 16 hits, 1 error for Oakland. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for Pittsburgh. So yeah, Steinbach hit the only home run of the game. He was named MVP. But yeah, 13-1. So yeah, a lot of people are like, well, come on. Pittsburgh lost by 12. They should not be usurping. But it's the 60 Pirates. Let's go to the 79 Orioles and the 2016 Cubs. Baltimore, their starting lineup. Okay, I'll agree with that. The Cubs, I'll agree with that too.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we invite you to rise.
Replay Radio is live from Chicago. Top of the 1st.
Yeah, the center field scoreboard with the old school feel and the new sport graphics. Jason Hambo, 5 innings last game, gave up 6 runs, lost the game. 15-10 real life at 33. Al Bunbury, 9 for 27, 4 RBIs at 32. The leadoff. Deep fly. Hayward makes the catch. 1 down.
1 out, base is empty.
And now Rick Dempsey, the catcher, 7 for 25, 5 RBIs. And he'll fly to Hayward. 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Gary Renicky, 7 for 26 on home run, 6 RBIs. At 24. Hit to Addison. Oh, it's a possible single. It is. So Renicky gets on base.
2 outs, men on first.
You know, Ken Singleton leading the Orioles with 10 RBIs in 6 games. He's got 3 tater tots. Former Expo. It's the middle base hit. And Renicky will move to third. First and third for DeSantis.
2 outs, men on first and third.
050. 1 for 20. 1 RBI. 28 years old. Future Angel. He'll take a walk, so that doesn't count his batting average. Bases are juiced for
2 outs, bases loaded.
A 23-year-old prospect with some great numbers. And now what? Double 5. It could be a pass ball on Contreras. It's a pass ball and a run will score. That's not an RBI for Murray. A mistake.
2 outs, men on second and third.
And it's such a mistake. And Murray will strike out.
1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the first.
Bottom of the first. Steve Stone, 6 1/3 innings. 12 strikeouts last game. He was the winner. At 31, he won 11 games, which is strange because the next season he won 20 games. In 1980, it was named the AL Cy Young winner. I think he was the AL Cy Young winner, and then he retired. And ironically, Steve Stone would be a fantastic Chicago Cubs color commentator alongside Harry Carey and Chip Carey. When Chip Carey did the Cubs games. Dexter Fowler, this leadoff guy, 5 for 26, 3 RBIs. He is battling the Mendoza line. And strikes out.
1 out, bases empty.
Jason Hayward, 174, at age 26. That's it.
1 out, men on first.
And here comes Chris Bryant, the left fielder, 10 for 27, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs. He should be playing third base by my now. But yeah, Bryant's been the hitting star for the Cubs. Double game in the corner. Hayward's got good speed, and that's it. I was
1 out, men on second
and
third.
third. Now Rizzo, 5 for 22 with 3 RBIs. And Sachin. Oh, Rizzo.
2 outs, men on second and third.
Ben Sobris only batting 190.
2 outs, men on first.
2-1 Cubs. Now you're Soler, 4 RBIs, 2 home runs. He's the DH today. And he strikes out.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 left on. Top of the second.
2-1 on to the second. Bottom of the order, Lee May, 1 for 21. I'm surprised they still think he can hit. Did he go deep? No, I'm going to take it by that one. If I may say so myself, I shall eat some crow. It's 2-2.
No outs, bases empty.
Wow. He shut me up. Now Kiko Garcia, 3 for 15 with a tater tot. And he hits a double, so this could be an offensive battle. It's right now 2-2, and now here comes the number 9 hitter, Rich Dower, the 26-year-old. Moving drive to center. Fowler will not get it to it. Base hit for Dower, and Kiko scores. It's 3-2 Orioles, and Dower gets his
outs, man on first.
Series. Yes, he does. Here's Bunbury. Deep fly to right field. He was probably
1
trying
out,
to aim
man on
for
first.
the seats, but he could not. Here's Dempsey. Hit to Addison. Yelped. Dower will jump to second on Addison Road.
2 outs, man on second.
San Diego, Los Angeles. Here's Renicky. He's hit. Second RBI. Dower will probably not go. Nope, Dower scores. Renicky gets his RBI. It's now 4-2. And it really went. Come on.
2 outs, man on first.
And he's going to have to sit on the bench. Ken Singleton's a good hitter. It will be Joe Nathan, a 41-year-old. He's going to come in for some relief work in the second inning. Line drive towards the gap. That's a double by Singleton. Renicky will score. It's 5-2 Orioles. Yeah, and we get this.
2 outs, man on second.
We talked about the 2016 Cubs and them taking care of the Giants, Dodgers, and Indians to get that World Series title after 108 years. I talked about Baltimore 79 Joe. The census. By ball to center. They finally get
4 runs, 5 hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. Out of the order, Wilson Contreras, 4 RBIs for the Cubs. And hit to Kiko. This is a good play. The answer is, for Baltimore it is, he's out.
1 out, bases empty.
Addie Russell, 6 RBIs, 3 home runs though. Fly ball, Bunbury makes the catch 2 down.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Happy Bias, third base. Sachin, he's out. The prospect goes down.
They go down quietly, nothing doing this half inning. Top of the third.
To the third, Murray, May, and Kiko. Murray will take a walk from Nathan.
No outs, man on first.
May, who went deep last inning. Hit and run. Line drive. Oh, what a job by Nathan. He catches it and then flips Murray out.
2 outs, bases empty.
A hot shot. And a walk to Kiko.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Dower. And he flies to center field. So, no runs for Baltimore.
No runs, no hits,
so
and 1 left on.
For the Cubs.
Bottom of the third.
There's Fowler to lead off the third. It's at first base, Murray. Oh, it's a single. Is it?
Hey!
This.
No outs, man on first.
There's Hayward. Hit to Dower and possible error. Probably not. Nope. Dower flips it to Kiko to get the guy.
1 out, man on first.
Here's Bryant. Not Kobe Bryant, Chris Bryant, and he whips.
2 outs, man on first.
Rizzo. He lines out, so 3 up. Oh, not really 3 up.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
He's stupid.
Top of the fourth.
No, another pick of Wrigley Field. So there. Joe Nathan pitched at Bunbury. Who flies to center. 1 out.
1 out, bases empty.
Dempsey.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Renicky. A rare play. It is of 3. What do we got? We got ourselves a 3-3. Grounder towards the hole, a shortstop. Hyundai gets the defense rating. Rizzo does the good job. Russell gets him out. 3 up, 3 down.
An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3.
And that's going to be it for Nathan.
Bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, he's thrown 2 innings, so I believe so. He's going. Soberest. Comes in for the Cubs and strikes out.
1 out, bases empty.
Solero. And he strikes out. Stone looking pretty dominant.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Contreras. This is a rare play. This. It will be a 4-4 high pop foul. Subtract 1 for the defense rating. And he dropped it.
2 outs, bases empty.
And because rare play.
2 outs, man on first.
And then we're dead a single. Here's Russell. Yes.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Gladstone strikes out Javi, no damage.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. Top of the fifth.
So they've been thrown 2 innings. And it will be Edwards Jr. who will come in to pitch. Singleton greets him with a ball to Rizzo. And no, Carl Edwards Jr. is not related
One
to
out,
a
bases
NASCAR
empty.
driver. Thank you very much. Consensus.
2 outs, bases empty.
Where's Murray?
It's a 1-2-3 inning.
9.
Bottom of the 5th.
On the 5th, top of the order. Stone might stay. Ouch! Howard gets hit by the pitch. Referred to line D.
No outs, men on first.
The 2-1. It's a pickoff attempt. Stone, no mistakes. Oh, but he did pick him off. Stone does his job.
1 out, bases empty.
Sometimes it's better to steal against a righty than a lefty because the lefty, the ball's right there. Hayward flies to the left. That probably was not going to work out.
2 outs, bases empty.
But you never know. Here's Bryant. He gets hit by a pitch. Second hit pitch of the day by Stone.
2 outs,
Why is
men
he
on
plunking
first.
these guys? Why are you plunking? The double 4, pick off in the air.
2 outs, men on first.
So this time, Bryant out on it. Here's up.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Silvers. Ground ball to Dower. He gone. So Stone gets out of this mess again.
No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Top of the 6th.
Onto the 6th. You got May, Garcia, and Dower. Popped up the first. Rizzo makes the catch.
1 out, bases empty.
Chico. Hit to Silvers. He out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Dower. Hit the third. It's a third. That could be an error. Middle of the road, yes. It's an E5 on bias. I think his natural position shortstop.
2 outs,
Dower's
men on first.
Base. And here comes Bunbury. He fly, but Hayward makes the catch. So the Royals can't score.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
On the 6th, speaking of, well, they're still there. And he will strike out to Stone.
1 out, bases empty.
Contreras. Thank you, that one. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
1 out, bases
Whoop,
empty.
shakalaka, shakalaka. Stone is going to come out of the game. And it's going to be the legend, Jim Palmer, who's going to come in to pitch. Surprised Jim Palmer doesn't get 33 years old, 10 wins. I'm surprised he's not in the rotation. But yeah, Jim Palmer's coming in to pitch. Got Addy, Baez, and Fowler. Here's Russell. Did he go deep? Yes, he did. That one. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. You can add another run to the board.
1 out, bases empty.
Addison. 5-4. Palmer is gone. Yeah, he gave up the home run. And it's going to be Scott McGregor. They're going with Scotty McGregor. No, he's got a bad ERA, but Scott McGregor in a loss, they got to get something going. It's 5-4. Here's Baez. Did he go deep? No, he didn't. I got no way that he's going to make it back off his ass.
1 out, men on first.
And now here's Fowler. Baez, is he thinking about stealing? Yelled.
1 out, men on first.
And I think that Baez is a natural shortstop, isn't he? First, second, third, short, left. Okay. Who's checking? Fowler. Hits it to Kiko, and that's a base hit. Baez takes the second.
1 out, men on first and
Steve
second.
Stone is upset with himself. Jim Palmer gave up a home run. They got yanked. Here's Hayward. Fly ball to right. Baez will hang on.
2 outs, men on first and second.
I would have sent him, probably. Here's Bryant. Because what do you got to lose? Fair play? Nope. Bryant's got to use his speed. He's get a 4, it's a good number. Bases loaded. Rizzo has a chance to make something.
2 outs, bases loaded.
McGregor gulps. The pitch. Got him! A big strikeout by Scott McGregor. The Cubs scored twice,
2
but
runs,
it could have been
5
different.
hits, and
What
3
a
left
job
on.
by McGregor. Leaves the bases full. Contreras went deep. Russell went deep.
Top
That's
of the
it.
7th.
Top of the 7th. Carl Edwards has thrown 2 innings, but yeah, they gotta go to the Patton. Spencer Patton's coming in. You have to do something because, after all, it's 5-4. You don't want to tee off on your guy. Dempsey hits at the short. Got him. 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Here's Reineke. And he strikes out.
2 outs, bases empty.
Here's Singleton. 5 on the left, so Patton does his job. 3 up, 3 down.
It's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th.
Sobris. Doubles to center, so the Cubs are still trying to break it open.
No outs, man on second.
Here's Soler. Hit to third base. He's out at first. Sobris will hang on because DeSantis
1 out,
stares him
man on
down
second.
saying, "Don't you dare." Here's Contreras, who went deep last inning. Fly to the left. Randy makes the catch. Sobris can't move.
2 outs, man on second.
Here's Russell. Sachin. McGregor does it again. He gets out of another jam.
No runs,
Or
1
is that
hit,
5-4?
and 1 left on.
Stone would
of the
get the
8th.
win because he lasted 5 minutes. Patton now to DeSantis. It's the Sobris, the out.
1 out, bases empty.
Murray. Base hit, but did Fowler bobble it? We shall see. Nope. Nothing of that kind.
1 out, man on first.
Here's May. Say goodbye! That one! If I may say so myself, there's stars in the 7th game
That's
of
his
almost
second homer
every
today.
sport.
He now has
When
3
you get a game
RBIs
7,
today.
sometimes, in some way, a guy will step up nobody gives a shit about, and he makes us give a shit.
1 out,
And
bases
that boy
empty.
might be Lee May of all people. So Patton gave up a home run. He's gone. It will be Cahill. Trevor Cahill is going to come to the bump. And he'll face Kiko. And he walks Kiko Garcia. The Cubs were looking good with the bullpen.
1 out, man on
just
first.
handled, but the bullpen will help us out. Nope. Lee May goes deep for the second time. Fly ball to center by Dower.
2 outs, man on first.
Here's Bunbury. And Rizzo will... Oh, bunt? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. What the fuck, Bunbury?
2 runs, 2
But
hits,
Baltimore scores
and
2
1
runs
left
on the 2-run home run by Lee May.
Bottom of the 8th.
Man, I was shocked that the Orioles said, we need Lee May in the lineup for Game 7. Well, they have just proven themselves correct. They are now going... Stanhouse is coming in. Stanhouse is not really the closer. 21 saves, but I'm not making him my closer. He's going to come in, strike out Bias. I think Tiffy's going
1
to
out,
come in for
bases
the
empty.
save if the Orioles don't score. Remember, the Orioles scored 1 run. United States situation. A walk to Fowler. Nolan Stanhouse.
1 out, man on first.
Because the managers would smoke a 6-pack. He's hit by Higley. How was it good?
1 out, men on first and third.
You want Brian to get to Rizzo. Yes, you do. They will walk Brian. No, what you need to get Rizzo. That's what he said. It's like
1
you're
out,
gonna intentionally
bases
walk
loaded.
Chris Bryant. You know his hitting power. Rizzo hits it to Kiko. They get the force at second. Possible double play. Did it work? Did the plan work? No, he beats the throw. It is an RBI by Rizzo at 7-5.
2 outs, men on first and third.
Yeah, they are going to do the. They're going to intentionally walk Sobris to get to Soler. That's a small move, I think. Baltimore's close. It almost
2
worked
outs,
last
bases
time.
loaded.
They're like, well, Soler has to get a hit. Plan worked. Bases loaded, strike 3. Stanhouse does his job, and the Orioles
1 run,
look pretty good.
1
and
hit,
that's the second
and 3 left
time
on.
the Cubs left the bases loaded.
Top of the 9th.
7-5. Cahill coming in. So it's Dempsey, Ranicky, and Singleton. And they're going to keep Dempsey in the lineup because Tippy's going to probably be coming in, so they might need Dempsey's pitching.
No outs, men on first.
We got Ranicky and Singleton coming up next. Ranicky, ground ball to Baez. Round the horn.
That's their second double play turn today.
So yeah, around the horn.
2 outs, bases empty.
Now Singleton will come up to the plate. Big strikeout by Cahill.
No runs, no hits, and none left on.
That's going to be Stanhouse's
bottom of the 9th.
You know what's coming. It's Tippy time. It is Tippy time. He has 2 saves in this series. We got Contreras, Russell, and Baez. Well, Contreras and Russell both went deep. So why would you replace them? Fly ball, Bunbury makes the catch, 1 down.
1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, if the Cubs lose, we got to see how many base runners are left on base. Strike 3 by Tippy, 2 outs.
2 outs, bases empty.
Baez is 1 for 20. We've got to yank him. And it will be Schwarber, do you want to go with? Why not? My boy, Kyle Schwarber. Nice club with him. Might as well go with him. Hit to Kiko. Got him! And the Orioles will move on to 26th.
Baltimore wins a nail-biter. From all of us at Replay Games,
the Orioles
thanks
win
for playing.
7-5. Great job by them. Stone beats Hamill. Tippy his 3rd save. Lee May the MVP. Why would it be anyone else? So the Orioles, 7 runs, 9 hits and an error, 6 left on base, 2 for 4 in scoring position. Cubs, 5 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, 13 left on base, 2 for 12 runners in scoring position. Kind of figured. So yeah, great job. McGregor with the hold, Stanhouse with the hold, and Tippy time with his 3rd save. So that means that the 79 Orioles and the 90 A's move on to the final 16. The 2016 Cubs and the 1960 Pirates will play spoiler. Like, they have to hope someone botches in 4 or 5, and then they'll sneak in. So, no, I don't want to do a simulcast. All right, so what's our clock say? 53. Okay, so next video we will go through these final 16. These are the matchups. The 53 Yankees take on the 41 Dodgers. The 1911 A's take on the 1985 Blue Jays. The 1955 Yankees take on the 77 Yankees. The 80 Phillies take on the 47 Tribe. The 1908 Cubs take on the 1912 Red Sox. The 1993 White Sox against the 79 Old Dogs. 77 Reds against 61 Giants, and 90 Oakland versus 47 New York. So those are your matchups, and we'll remind you guys that if a team gets swept, they run the risk of, in this series, they run the risk of being usurped by either the 60 Pirates or the 2016 Cubs. So we have to, so basically they're playing for seeding too. If you win, then your top 8, you're guaranteed a top 16 seed in at least the first round's home field advantage. And it will be best of 7 every round because, you know, you got to make sure. So anyway, next video, more chaos. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.